Don't you continue about me. I'll be dancing down your way, baby. Tell me your troubles now. Given everything inside and out of love strange, surreal and all. Think of the things that we were working on. Slow change, it pulled us apart. When the light gets in your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me?
Hi, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
How's everyone doing out there in these streets of Oklahoma? Oh, thank you so much, Lily and Tristan. Lovely people.
Oh, that's right. Don't we have a little announcement to make for some special person?
No, we don't.
Oh, yes, we do. All right, I'm going to need everybody all together now. On the count of right now, let's all sing happy birthday for Miss Alyssa. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. This is a great key. Happy birthday, dear Retro Alyssa. Happy birthday to you. I bet we just created some awesome harmony, didn't we all?
Wow. Awesome. Thanks.
Happy birthday.
That's so sweet of you to say.
Oh.
All of you. Thank you. Anyway, back to this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday night at home Festival of New Works.
It's gonna be a good night.
It really is.
All right. We're gonna start off with what we got cooking. Good looking.
Yes.
All right. Well, sounds like we got Maddie Riggin on the front lines doing us some justice.
Yeah.
And then, who do we have? We got some comedy and we got some poetry.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got a question for the audience here. You guys been seeing the trivia that we've got going on our page?
Mm-hmm.
OCU Festival of New Works 2020. Have you taken a gander? Because we put it out there 2 days in a row. You know what else we've put out? We've put out some challenges. And I know it's a challenging time, but guys, these are fun. These are fun challenges. In fact, one of the challenges yesterday was put on your best retro fit. And here we are. Here we are. So go check that out on the page. And anything else we're missing? If any of you want to do the open mic coming on Saturday, we got that coming up, so you can sign up. There's a link in the ether somewhere. I think we've sent it in an email. It's also on the page. It's out there. And let's see. What else we got, Alyssa?
Tomorrow night, Thursday, we'll make this announcement again, but we'll have Mouth of a Shark, and we just want to let you guys know that that will be on Zoom. It will be through Zoom, not through YouTube. So check out the page for that Zoom link. Also, shout out to sophomore juries. Thank you so much. Your crazy idea of where Jane went was an absolute success. So thank you for being a part of our Festival of New Works. And honestly, that's all we have for the announcements right now. So Miss Addison Cool Beans, you want to go ahead and introduce our artist, our first one, fully?
Yes, I do. Miss Maddie Riggin, the star in our eyes.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone can
Hello.
see and hear me. That's what it says.
Yes,
Can
we
you?
can see and hear you. But yes.
Oh, and the lighting is fabulous.
Thank you. I pushed my bed. I'm gonna show you. My bed is usually right here, but I pushed it right there because this window is where the light is.
Oh, that's what I like to see. And
Prime
hear.
location.
Yes,
You
indeed.
want to go? Is that? I mean, this is like just hanging out like on FaceTime.
Oh, it is like hanging out on FaceTime. But we're about to leave you. So everyone, Miss Madison Riggin, let's get it.
Hi, my first song is from my EP Lost Dog. You can find it everywhere they have EPs, pretty much. This is called Say What You Want. This heart, it's been inside me all along. It's still beating loud, but it's not as strong as last summer when I used to say that love could never permeate my skin. Boy, was I wrong. Oh, it starts slow and subtle, then it's sin. Oh, I breathe it in as free as oxygen. And in your house, I felt at home, and I knew that I would hate to have to go. I'll be fine. And I have my friend, Mr. Treebaker, who lives with me. So
Hello.
we're quarantined together.
We're
We're quarantined together. But we're gonna sing the song "Lost Dog" from my EP, Lost Dog, and he's gonna help me. This is like good lighting, but I'm also blind.
Yeah, a little.
A little bit. So. It's in the same key. You said you didn't like the way I cut my hair. You said you didn't really care for the conversation. And I thought about the dog we found outside, how we brought him in and let him stay the night in the backyard where you usually smoke. But in the morning he was gone. In the morning he was gone. Well, some things are meant to stay in life, but most you can usually try for another. And maybe I should have said goodbye long ago, long ago. And I thought about the dog we found outside, how we brought him in and let him stay the night in the backyard we usually smoke. But in the morning he was gone. In the morning he was gone. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chang. I made it through 3.5 semesters of music school, and I never learned how to tune by ear. That's my song about it. So I'm gonna do that really quick. So you can scroll, do your thing, and I'll be right back with
You should have thought of a joke for that.
I really should have thought of a joke for this moment, but I didn't. This whole situation right now is a joke. How about that one? How about that? I gotta pay attention to do this. How's the weather where you guys are? I can't see comments or anything, so you can just yell and I'll pretend like I'm knowing what you're saying. Why is this doing it? Trey, I don't know what your phone is doing.
Is this the same?
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
More Maddie Riggin. It's way.
I have so many things. I'm like trying to read the chats. This is always so embarrassing when I'm like, I'm not a good musician. You know what I mean? When
But
you're
it's
like,
not just you. I
can't.
feel like everybody who has one of these tuning moments, they feel this moment. You know what I mean?
It's rough. It's rough out here.
Let's hear it for Maddie Riggin, everyone. One time for Maddie
I need
Riggin.
everyone to stop talking to Maddie Riggins so she can figure herself out. I'm so close. I'm really close to getting done with this. I swear. I swear. Thank you, New Works, for new working. This one won't do it. This like won't. I can't help myself right now. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, tune it with that T.
I'm gonna leave for one moment and be right back, Addie, okay? I can't.
Well, hello. This is my
It's not just your moment. It's the both of our. But if you want it to be your, I'll let you. Hold on. Here we go. You'll just hear me, and you won't see me.
Good. Give the people what they want.
Interesting. I didn't say that.
Can we talk about this 80s frizz? How it worked out perfectly today? I didn't put any frizzies in my hair, and well, here I am, looking like an icon.
You have any knock jokes?
No. I thought really hard about it too.
I used to have a knock joke book, or just a joke book back in high school, and I lost it. So I'm about to look up some knock jokes, because why not? Why not? You know? Hey, you guys, do any of you in the comments, do any of you have any knock jokes? Like, let us know, you know, as I look up this knock joke.
Let's start a knocking.
Let's start a knocking on the door. Can we also just say how amazing Miss Riggin is right now? I mean, even the tuning was interesting to me. I was like, come on, this is how true artists work, you know?
Truly. I mean, I don't know why we're here, because
Anyway, so that was embarrassing. I forgot how to tune my guitar. Dad, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, that was beautiful. Okay, well, we'll let you be.
Huh? Oh, you're leaving. This is just so weird. 2020 is not it. Let's skip to 2021. This next song is not released yet. I just recently wrote it, hence it being in the New Works Festival. It's called Roots.
If the tree in my backyard grows the same way it always has, if I'm not there to watch it change, how will I know it's not the same? As my life keeps passing by, I'm wondering how I can make it mine. I wasn't here scared, and I know why. If I grow without a place to call home, how will I know my roots? I am sure that I'm not the only one who feels the way I do. But you'll never know. 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 If you don't wait and see. Watch the wind blow, watch the shadows go down the street. Keep it in low, hold it down even in your sleep. Let it out, these leaves they grow up through the ground. If I grow without a place to call home, how will I know my roots? I am sure that I'm not the only one who feels the way I do. You'll never know. 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 Just wait until the spring.
And then this is gonna be my last song. So thank you for streaming and being, part of a creative community, even though we can't be together physically. I think it's so cool that even though we obviously couldn't be on campus, they still put on this wonderful event. So thank you, Addie and Alyssa and everyone else that has been involved. Yay! This last song is called Winter. It's not released, but I did put it on SoundCloud once, so if you want to do that, it's there. Anyway, do you ever just sing over streaming and then you're like, how do I perform as a person? You know what I mean?
Come far away with me for the winter. I'll keep our feet warm with socks that your mother sent. Come and try something different. It won't take too long for you to fall in love. Don't try to hide from what you're feeling inside. It'll hurt too much to try to hold on I'll keep our feet warm with socks that your mother sent. Come and try something different. It won't take too long for you to fall in love. Down the road, life is a mystery. Will you stay with me? Or is this just a winter dream? 'Cause someday we will have to leave. Down the road we came here on, with our winter smiles gone. Oh, but please come far away with me for the winter. I'll keep our feet warm with socks that your mother sent. Come and try something different. It won't take too long for you to fall in love. Come far away. Come far away. Come far away with me.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Hope you're washing your hands.
Oh my gosh.
My
Maddie,
dog
that was
house left. Oh,
well, Maddie, that was fantastic. I don't know if you feel it anymore, but man, I gotta tell ya, I've been having some premenopausal sweats over here. It's a little hot, but as soon as she started playing Winter, I mean, whew, I was really blown away by that. So thank you, Maddie. That was beautiful.
wow. That was a beautiful joke that you just did.
I
That was
had so much time to think about it too.
no, it was really great. But no, seriously, yes, Maddie. And then to also echo just what she said earlier, that it's just wonderful that although in this time of roughness that we are all going through, we are able to still get together some way, somehow, through the wonderfulness of technology and make or listen to new works, beautiful art, see wonderful things. It's just wonderful. So shout out to everybody that is just creative. That's creative. I don't know why I said it like that, but shout out to everyone. Also, one more thing before you move on. I thought of a knock joke. So here we go. Are you ready? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome. Do you like it? I genuinely, when I first went, I laughed out loud. That is so funny because it's like, what? But you're welcome.
You got another one?
Yes. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Nobel.
Nobel who?
There's not one, so that's why I knocked. But
You're bringing tears to my eyes.
well, I hope they're good tears, you know.
Oh no, they're fantastic tears.
Good.
Truly incredible tears. Tears of immaculate wetness. I'm gonna stop. Okay. So let's see. We need your help, audience. We would like your participation, please. And make some songs. So I really can't talk right now.
No, you're doing good.
We need song suggestions, or we would like them, I guess we should say, from you. Maybe 80s theme That'd be awesome. So just give us some comments. We'll take a look. And is she liking me? That was good. I thought maybe there was like a lag in the system, but no, you think you're funny. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get going with the next round of performers. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with some poetry from Annette Barrios. I love saying her last name, beautiful. And then we have some stand-up comedy from Maddie Gustitis. And then we're going back to poetry, doing Whitney Clear, from Whitney Clear. And then we've got some stand-up from Megan Poole. And then, yeah, I don't know how this one got in here, but I guess the birthday girl somehow got approved. And we've got Alyssa Peters doing some poetry. Isn't that fabulous? And then we've got 2 more stand-up routines from Haley Klopping and Cozy Cozart. So, buckle up, babies. It's time to go. Anything else?
Nope. See you soon.
All right. Ciao.
Hello. I'm hoping I'm heard. Is there a way to know if we can hear me? I hope so. Oh my gosh. All right. So, hello, my friends. Coming to you from Miami, Florida. Hoping you can hear me. And so now I'm going to read. Yes. Yay. So I'm going to read some poetry that I wrote. It was actually kind of inspired by a song we sang in choir. And I'm just going to go do my sappy little thing. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Doesn't really have a title, but here we go. A bubble lives between my ribs. It picks and pokes and stabs, then sits. It forms a heavy, hollowed pit. My wound stings, panging, I submit. It sucks and dims the light from me. I yank to float, but can't be freed from pulling, tugging, sinking down, plunging deep below the ground. My chest erupts, the bubbles popped. My curdled body pulses, shocked. My soul's been scraped, breath escapes. My windows closing, drawing drapes. I stumble, swinging, trying to grip, while tears do race from lash to lip. Just then, someone spots me caving, ill. He comforts me and warms my chill. He swings me over shoulders bare, begins to pet my falling hair. My fingers limp, my muscles ache, from days and nights of sleeping wake. In rest, I spot a silent moon that smiles. I smell her faint perfume. To my delight, I'm held tight. I bow to say my prayers tonight in thanks that I will wake to light. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a thrill for me. So thank you, Festival of New Works, for giving me this opportunity.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maddie Gustitis, and this is Rockland. And my mom is Christina as my Latin name. I just want all happy and safe and someone with that expectation. And honestly, it's very good. I just feel like my life on now is funny and you know, like now we're facing a worldwide pandemic and a common economy, but that is nothing for anybody in this person because it's a detail. So, also, I graduated. So I'm not having a good opinion.
It's very exciting. The one downside, I guess, is that I keep seeing these pictures on social media of people quarantining with their significant others. And that's hard to see for people like me whose significant others don't exist. I'm very single. I'm like at the level of single where I've only ever dated one person. And in the last 5 years, the closest I've come to a romantic relationship is when I was getting daily campaign emails from Cory Booker, who also left me. My heart's still recovering from that one. It was pretty brutal. But yay, Joe Biden, I guess. I don't know. Really though, I am very single. But most of the time I don't mind. You know, it's given me a lot of time to focus on other things like myself and my friendships and reading. Fan fiction. I read a lot of fan fiction. For those of you who aren't as lame as I am, fan fiction is this thing where lonely women in search of a creative outlet write romantic stories about their favorite fictional characters, and it is my jam. Fun fact, I have not read a single Harry Potter book, but I read every story out there about Hermione Granger and my ultimate dream man, Remus Lupin. He's kind of an obscure character, but he's introduced in the third book as a professor. He is super sweet, super witty. He wears a lot of sweaters, and he's nearing middle-aged. I mean, what more could you want from a man? My therapist likes that joke. Yes, I'm in therapy, like everyone should be. I've actually been doing therapy for about 14 years now. And I've had more therapists than boyfriends. So I guess you could say I'm getting pretty good at it. Really though, I tell my therapists everything, all of my jokes. And the middle-aged joke is her favorite because I like old dudes. Really, I do. It's a problem. Especially because I'm also afraid of men. Like, I think I look at men like most men look at tampons, you know? Like, I wasn't really exposed to them as a child, and I don't understand how they work, so I just try to stay away at all costs. It's really a struggle. It's gotten to the point where my mom is getting involved. Last year, in an attempt to get me interested in guys my own age, she made a profile for me on a Catholic dating website, even though I asked her not to. And I didn't think she was gonna do it until I was an old maid, you know, like 25 or 30. But I was 21, so I guess she was just really concerned. And then when that didn't work, she thought it would be fun this Christmas to buy me, the Catholic super virgin of the family, an adult toy, which I then had to explain to my entire family on Christmas morning while wearing the chapel veil that I had actually asked for Christmas. Thanks, Mom. I do have to admit, though, it was kind of like a really good gift. Because it's a high-powered, like, battery-operated vibrator. And I carry a lot of tension in my neck. So it's really helpful. I do, though, like, get a lot of weird looks when I use it in the library and stuff. So it's a good thing I'm in therapy. Thanks, friends.
Am I in? I'm going? Wow, okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Whitney Clear. I'm going to be reading 2 poems tonight from my bedroom in Oklahoma City. This first one is called Air Force One. They're always terrible. I'm over this one, don't worry. But when I wrote it, I was very much into them. All right, here it is. Air Force Ones. Our shades would complement each other. My brown, a freshly brewed lemon tea to your burnt umber mahogany. You love the sky. I wonder if it reminds you of me. My active longing doesn't sit well because I constantly dwell on the feelings I want to tell you, like how the contrast between your rich brown skin and your perfect white teeth when you smile beams comfort to me, or how I'm in awe watching your confident stride flow towards once, or how when you tell me I make you happy, I wonder if you're just being sweet or if you're longing for me as well. You see, I thought of you all summer, calculating our chances by analyzing our small glances and quick glimpses and hopes and wishes that they meant something to you too. I don't think they do. I'd like to think a romance is budding from the universe strategically planting us in the same places at the same times, but maybe I'm just too focused on inapparent signs. Also, our signs are compatible according to astrology.com, but the sun and moon's positioning can't explain why I lose all senses of calm when I'm near you. And all the conversation starters I thought up slosh around in my head like alphabet soup, and I hope you don't think my personality is one-dimensional, because I have so much depth still and not skilled at making moves, which is why you should be honored that I was the first to message you, even if it was far from smooth. My favorite TV show, This Is Us, has these genuine quotes. It said, "You deserve someone who sees you." I usually hide from the boys I like, but I'm making efforts this time in hopes that you'll see me. And I can't tell if it's working because I sense you see something in me. It's just not at the same energy I'm serving. And I understand if you don't feel the same. I'll get over you eventually, but for once I'd like to write about a guy that's actually into me. That's an entity that I can never reach. With that said, I'm offering patient, and if we don't get there, I think I need to phase out my infatuation. But let's just face it, I'll be patient. I'll wait for you and assume that your feelings for me are just latent. So that was my first poem of the night. And next I'll be reading a poem called Self. It's about self-deprecation. Big contrast. All right. I wish self-deprecation wasn't revered as a personality trait. I don't understand why we're so quick to relate to self-hate. It's Twitter bait. Our words are worms that ring too true on levels that we're not willing to share. Self-deprecation, more like self-defecation, yet we retweet, share, and like posts of self-dedication. You've heard of self-love and self-care, lost in these phrases. We're unaware of your ass when you're constantly shitting on yourself. All right, those were my 2 poems. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you.
Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a good night. This silence is killing me over this live stream, so I'm just gonna get started, yeah? So I would like to make an apology to my fans because you might have noticed my background has changed. See, for those who are new, I usually film in my brother's TikTok studio. Yes, my brother has a TikTok studio. But what you don't know about that TikTok studio is it's 2 science fair boards stacked on top of each other, stick together with sticks and duct tape with a sheet over it. I just thought this was more professional. but that she must be doing him wonders because I think he has like 80,000 followers on TikTok for doing cosplay videos. Meanwhile, my parents are paying $50,000 a year for me to do acting. And my top billing credit is a guest appearance in one of his TikToks. But hey, 5,000 views is amazing. I think last time I checked, I had like 40 followers. No, wait, 39 followers. And I've resorted to using my dog in my grandma's for views. Fun fact about me, when I was 11 years old, both of my grandmothers moved in with me. It became a house divided because my Oma, who is my dad's mom, is very British, and my Nana, who is my mom's mom, is very Southern. So every day was the reenactment of the Revolutionary War. Then you add me and my mom into the mix, and it's a whole house of estrogen. We all lasted about a year, and then we just couldn't take it anymore because my parents were on the brink of divorce. Not because they didn't love each other, but because we needed to separate the grandmothers. So we moved to Gainesville, Florida because my Nana had 2 houses next door to each other. So we lived in my mom's childhood home, and we stuck the grandmothers next door because we care. And we want part of the will. You might notice you keep hearing grandmothers, plural. When I use that, people often think they're lesbians. And I get it, because they're like the epitome of the odd couple. Whenever we go next door, my dad's always having these little chit-chats, and he's like, oh, we would make great sitcom material. And I've thought about it, and here's my pitch. Let's see if you like it. One is a negative neat freak, the other is a hopeful hoarder. They tolerate each other because in the end, they both need my parents. I think there needs to be a little bit of work, but I think it's there. I also think both of my grandmothers are very savage. They love to gossip about one another. They both think the other either has dementia or is going deaf. We will just be walking, and out of nowhere, my grandma will pause, and this is Oma, by the way, and she'll go, Isabel, Monica. I'm very worried about your mother. She's forgetting things, little things. And then we'll be waiting outside in the car, and my Oma will be locking up, and we'll be like, Oma, and she'll be like, what? And I'll be like, Oma, and she'll be like, what? And then my Nana will scoot over to my mom like she has a secret and go, she's going deaf, dear. She's going deaf. But actually, I think my Oma is wrong. I don't think my Nana is getting dementia because she remembers my name. She just calls my cousin that girl over there. Okay, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it's not in a TikTok studio. I just thought this was more professional and more me. But hey, I'm sorry I don't have 80,000 followers. Thanks.
Hello there, everyone. I hope you're all doing great, having a great time. I got a cute little poem here for you guys. Some of you have heard it, others have not. But here it goes. I wrote it last year when I was studying abroad in England. So this is called A Letter to My Love. Dear my love, in our time apart, I've been reminiscing the first time I saw you at the age of 16. I was out shopping with my mom when something caught my eye from across the room. When I turned, there you sat in all your beauty, wearing red, looking thick AF, mature and absolutely divine. I knew you had to be mine. But I noticed my mom was staring in your direction as well. I could sense the instant lust she had for you. In that moment, I knew I had to bury any emotions that crept up, because that would be weird, right? For my mom and I to want you. I almost urged her to stop when she began approaching you, but then I thought, who the fuck am I to stop my mother from what she wants? She's had monkey wrenches thrown in her plans all her life. And who am I to be another monkey wrench? It was her time to shine. Besides, I was a little too young for you. Well, Before I knew it, you two were doing everything together. With me third-wheeling it. The feelings I tried to hide grew stronger and stronger, and through my observation, it was clear she wasn't treating you right. She would constantly trash you. You would have breakdowns left and right. I could see you looking for a way out, but I was only 16. For me to speak up for you would be going against my own mother, and at the time, I didn't know if I was strong enough to do that. But love was thicker than blood. So I fought for you. I described to my mother my deep love for you and explained to her that the way she treats you should be illegal. My mother says, Alyssa, it's just a fucking car. I say no, her name is Angela. You might know that if you'd actually get to know her. I think I made a breakthrough with that conversation because a year later, she released you from her deadly grip into my heavenly care. We've been happy ever since. I know the past few months I've been abroad have been hard, sometimes unbearable. I'm sorry I had to leave you in the care of that woman, but I know you are perfectly capable of taking care of yourself because you are a strong, independent car woman, and whatever, regardless, we soon shall be together again, my love. With all the love I can muster, Alyssa. And yeah, that's it. That's my car, my love for my car. Her name is Angela, not specifically named after Angela Polk, Emily Wilkinson. I see your message, your comment. Anyway, that's it.
Hey guys, I'm Cozy Cozart. That is my name and a word some people have used to describe me. I actually didn't get the memo about the retro outfit tonight. I just dress like this. And before I start, I wanted to send a shout out to my friend Maddie, who is watching. They don't go to OCU, but they're being very supportive, and I love you, I miss you. I've always had this weird obsession with foreign languages. I memorized the Greek alphabet when I was 8 years old, which is probably the only thing I'll ever have in common with a sorority girl. And I memorized the Russian alphabet last week, because what the hell else am I doing, right? But I have taken real classes. I took a semester of Spanish, a year of Latin, and 7 years of French. All of the French teachers I've ever had are not native French speakers, but they love going to France and they love buying French things. So they must, and this is imperative, have a rich husband. But of course I ended up picking the language for the long haul that will never actually be beneficial to me in my life. There's this organization in France called l'Académie Française, which is an elite group of people who have taken it upon themselves to keep the French language pretentious. The members of this group call themselves the Immortals, and I'm not sure what's really any more pretentious than that. And I'm sure I have this picture in my head of them sitting around at a big wooden table in a dark room with like candelabras lit, just saying, Les Américains sont, comment dit-on, stupides. I think that translation is pretty inferential, but they didn't always get it right. There are lots of ways in which French is the stupidest language in the world, and l'Académie Française got it wrong. Like French food. French people are known for their excellent food, but the way that they name it, terrible. That wasn't a cookbook or anything, that was a book of French baby names. But take roast beef. We're all familiar, yes? Now, the French word for roast is rôti, and the French word for beef is bœuf. And since the French like to unnecessarily add the word of, which is de, in between two words, you would assume, using like your logic brain, that the French word for roast beef is rôti de bœuf. This isn't wrong necessarily, but you might get some weird looks because that isn't what they normally say. No, the word that French people typically use is roast beef. Now, don't get me wrong, but that sounds to me vaguely American. Or take potatoes. The French word for potatoes is pomme de terre, which literally translates to dirt apple. I don't know why, but then there's sweet potatoes, you know? You would kind of expect the word for sweet potato to be the word sweet, which is douce, just added on to the end of potato, right? Of course not. Why the hell would it work like that? No, the French word for sweet potato is patate douce. Patate? Patate? Why is the word patate an option now? And regular potatoes had to be dirt apples. What did the potatoes ever do to you, France? But what really butters my baguette about the French language is their ass backwards numbering system. Okay, imagine you're me, and you're 11 years old, and up to this point in your life, numbers have made sense. Well, enough sense. But then you're in your very first year of French class, and a couple weeks into the year, your French teacher is standing at the board teaching you how to count to 10, how to count to 100 by tens in French. And she's like, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And you're hurriedly sitting there trying to copy it all down and literally translate everything in your head. And once you've accomplished this, you raise your hand and you say, but madame, that means that when you're counting 70, 80, 90, what you're really saying is 60, 10, 420, 420, 10. And she says, oui? And you say, but why? And she shrugs her shoulders in the expensive blouse that her rich husband bought her. Because there really is no answer, and that's that. But a few years later, I got to thinking, if the French word for 80 is 420, then can French people not say the funny weed number? You know, I imagine French people sitting around and instead of saying 420 blaze it, what really just ends up coming out of their mouths is 80 storms the Bastille. Which is really just so unfortunate because the French word for yes could be a pot joke. They could say weed. But they don't. You know, this was actually a pretty important 420 year. It was 4/20/20, and thanks to quarantine, a lot of people ended up having to miss out on it. I know, as for myself, I was pretty busy memorizing the Russian alphabet. До свидания. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yes. Ha ha ha. Weed.
Alyssa, I got a question.
What?
What for you? Did you take French or did you take Spanish?
I took Spanish. I refused to take French.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Cozy, I took French. I don't know if she can even hear this right now, but I took French and that was on point. All right, second question, Alyssa. Not to pry into personal relationships, but I'm going to do it anyway. How are you and little Angela doing?
Beautiful, beautiful. I wanted to actually explain that I named her Angela after, for anyone that doesn't know, after Angela Bassett, because I love her. And yeah. And that's really it. But we're doing great. We're like living our lives. I haven't really been able to drive her around that much because
Has she gotten an oil change recently?
She has, actually. I did just get like all of my all that inspection stuff that you gotta do. Just did it like 2 days ago. So
You know, that's the key to a healthy relationship.
you darn right. You
Gotta
gotta make
that oil. Make
Uh,
sure it's greasy.
Okay. All right. My mom kind of just chuckled at that, so good for you.
Thank you. Also, hello, Alyssa's mom. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, she just said hello. Anyway, back to the business of the festival. I would just like to actually say before we get back, I mean, I guess we're already words. Maddie, your mom is the best. Maddie Gustitis, you're
whoa. Not only were we laughing at Maddie's beautiful stand-up, but also the laughing support, that just cherry on top.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
That was so good.
So good. All right. What are announcements you got?
Well, I guess I got a few, don't I? Yeah. I guess it's my final attempt to really stress to you all that I would love for you all to keep tuning in to our events, which we have tomorrow, which will be on Zoom. That is the key thing. We will not be streaming in the yard this time. Well, actually, wait. You guys are on YouTube, so I guess we're not tubing anymore. Anyways, so we're going to Zoom tomorrow, and we'll have the link out for that. And then on Friday, we're going to come back and have some live performances from Allison Sloan and have some comedy and more poetry. And then on, let's see, I just said Friday. Saturday, we have an open mic just for you and a dance party also just for you. Every time I look, does it look like I'm looking into your eyes? Or does it look like I'm just like, Alyssa, tell me, does it look like I'm looking at you?
No, it does. It does.
It does?
Uh-huh.
To all my viewers out there, I'm staring into your soul right now because that's what I want, especially for the next announcement that I have. Y'all, we've worked really hard to come up with some cool trivia, and we've also worked on coming up with some really fun challenges. And if you go to the page, you can do them, and it would be awesome if you did. And now I'm staring into your soul because you will. Check it out. Okay, all right, we're coming back.
I like that. Yeah.
Alyssa.
I'm reading the comments right now. Oh, Evan asked, what's the giraffe's name? His name is Mr. Stuffles. Mr. Stuffles. And speaking of which, Evan, your sister, you and your one, beautiful poetry. Two, the both of you sound just alike. Just thought I'd let you know.
They also have the same last name. Clearly.
Now that would have been good had I said clearly. I thought no, but like that was good regardless. You know what I mean? So like back and forth. Okay, guys, look here. At this point, we're just rambling on. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. Come back tomorrow night for Mouth of a Shark on Zoom. As Ms. Pollard said, Friday, Saturday. We're excited to see you. Come see that comedy and stuff.
Actually, wait, Alyssa. Not to be nitpicky or anything, but you said Addison Pollard, and if you look right here, it says Addison Cool Beans.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Addison Cool Beans. So sorry. Well, Addison Cool Beans, let's play it out. Let's play it out.
All right.
Requests for you guys. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just me. Oh, each other.
I'm gonna show you